Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol PTN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 30 minutes of time, so each one of these, instead of representing, a full day, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like you this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where these red and green lines are coming from. And there's a whole lot of it depends that goes into this chart. What do I mean by that? Well, it depends. If you're a day trader and you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 12.73 seconds, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. If you care about the big picture of things, then even after the big pullback, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base. And from, again, the big picture perspective, that's what it's all about. As long as a price is put in higher bases, that allows for long-term uptrends to be constructed. So before I go any further, though, I'm going to do some house cleaning here. Delete these red lines out of here. Sure, they still pertain to the chart, but in the spirit, from a presentation standpoint, of not wanting a million lines everywhere that can cause clutter and confusion, just want to try to keep this as clean as possible. Also going to get rid of that line there and this one here. So we're doing a whole lot of house cleaning. Again, want to try to keep this as clean as possible. The first update comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So for those of you that did watch yesterday's video, hopefully you remember me talking about 39 cents as an area of support, but now that the price is broken below it, this would be a key area of resistance on any sort of bounce. So if the price does start to bounce back up, before you start talking about 42 cents or, up here, one step at a time, one bridge at a time. And that first bridge, again, right here at that 39-cent mark. So that'll be the key area of resistance going into tomorrow. From a support standpoint, it's all about the purple line right there. And for those of you that watched yesterday's video, that should make sense. That is the famous 50-period simple moving average. And really, this is just like I like to call moving averages trend lines for lazy people. This line is going to continue to quote-unquote draw itself for you. And when you stop and think about it, okay, well, let's say the price does bounce from here and then goes all the way up here and then falls all the way back down and then makes another big move and then falls all the way back down. Well, sure, it keeps falling all the way back down, but as long as the price stays above that purple line, that implies that the price is putting in higher lows and therefore building stair steps in the upwards direction. So that's why I say from big picture, yeah, today's pullback move was quite drastic, but even with a drastic pullback, bulls can still build a higher low and therefore continue with the long-term uptrend. So we'll see what the bulls have in store for tomorrow. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.